Hi everyone, Carol here. Today I want to share with you a design team project for Shabbylishious on Zibbit. But before I do, I want to tell all of you who took part in our Christmas hop. I didn't have time to respond to all of your comments. I will get to them, but I did want to say thank you to each and every one of you who participated and who left such great comments on my ornaments video. So now my design team project for Lily's Zibbit shop, Shabbylishious. Just want to show you some of the products that I used from Lily's shop. This was a piece of white lace, and I cut the individual pieces out, and this is the only one I have left. So I used the entire piece on my project, and I used some of this beautiful organza ruffled lace. I love the little satiny edge on it. It's very, very pretty. I used some of the bead trim. Sorry about that. This bead trim and these bead sprays. I also used some of Lily's dead flowers that look like this. Very pretty. I had this in my stash, so I used a snowflake, a dimensional snowflake. It's very sparkly, but I guess the camera's probably not picking that up. Let's see. There, a little bit, maybe. Anyway, those are the items that I used in my first project. And in my second project, I used this pretty gathered ruffled lace. It's got a pleated satin at the bottom. Just a frilly lace here. Just look at the looped gathered ribbon type lace here, and a bit of tulle at the top. So I used this, and then I used some of this trim, and all I have left are the little clippings from the trim. Very, very pretty cream colored trim. And I also used some of these teeny tiny little doodad flowers. Let me see if I can zoom in on those. That's about as close as I can get. There we go. Tiny little flowers, but they have a beautiful effect. For my first project, I made a pretty lacy Tussie Mussie, and it's about the size of my hand. As you can see, I used this lace, I wrapped it around, and I loved how the scalloped edges came up here on the sides. I painted the Tussie Mussie white, then I added the lace, and then I just dusted on some of this Pralines and Cream Fairy Dust by Donna Salazar. Then I tucked in some of this beautiful ruffled organza lace. I used all of the tiny little foam flowers with polka dot tulle that I had left. Tucked in a few strands of this pearl trim, a few bead sprays, and added the little doodad flowers for an added interest, because I really just wanted the lace and the sparkle to show. I didn't want to hide the lace with anything else. And then I added a little jump ring at the bottom, added that dimensional snowflake, and I've got a pretty little Tussie Mussie for my Christmas tree. I can't wait to hang it in there. I'm sure it will look adorable. So that's the first one. Then my second project, tiny little project, is something I made for my granddaughter for her stocking. And it's this cutesy little bear. I saw it at the dollar store and I knew immediately that I had to do something with it. So all I did is I took a piece of that lace, I ran a bead of glue and then stitched it for extra secureness. Same thing with the little snippets of the other lace that I used here for sleeves. Glue, a dab of glue and a bit of thread. And then the crown, I just took the pieces that were in between these and I glued them together, stitched them up and put them in there. Just added little dabs of glue to pin it to her head there. I had these tiny little gems in my stash, little blingy gems. They're like opalescent, and added these tiny little doodad flowers. I also want to point out that I had cut like this section also of this piece. Added one at the top here and one at the bottom. Let's see that. One at the top, and then I just reversed it down here. And to stiffen it so it would kind of stand by itself because the weight of the little flowers, what I did is I had originally glued 2 layers of everything together to make the crown, but I didn't like that it really darkened. I don't know if you can tell the difference. Yeah, you can. See how it's much darker? I didn't like that because of my lace is lighter, and so I didn't use that. Well, actually I used it, but only to glue to the inside for added support here, as you can see, because of the weight of the little embellishments. And I think she is super cute, and I'm sure my granddaughter will love her. I want to put it in her stocking for Christmas. She'll look cute sitting on her dresser. So those are my projects. I will leave links below to Lily's shop. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for your beautiful comments. And let me know what you think. Ciao.